Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep this video short, and I don't think I'm gonna edit this video, but um, okay. So on Friday night, when was Friday? Like 3 nights ago, I was here playing City Skylines, having a decent time, right? We're just chilling, whatever. My mother enters the room in a panic. She's like, Cha-Cha just got hit by a car. And I'm like, what? I go investigate. There's like a dead cat on the road in front of my neighbor's house. And I start like checking because I'm like, okay, I need to make sure this is Cha-Cha first before I start like really freaking out. I checked like the stripe patterns on her fur. It doesn't really match up, so I'm like, okay, I don't think this is Cha-Cha. But soon enough, my significant other pulls up a picture. She's like outside with me checking the body and stuff. She looks at a picture of Cha-Cha. The paws on this cat are white and the paws on Cha-Cha are black. So we're like, this isn't Cha-Cha. But notifications on the computer, sorry. We keep trying to tell my mom, this is not Cha-Cha, bro. This isn't her. But she's like, no, this very well could be Cha-Cha. And we're like, no, this isn't Cha-Cha. But instead of like, being there for us, we're like, even if this isn't Cha-Cha, this is still a dead cat that got hit by a car, where I'm there like rubbing its fur, just like tearing up and stuff. But instead of comforting us, my mother is like, get out of the road, because you guys could get hit by a car. And I'm like, that we're much larger than this little cat. And she's like, okay, whatever, and just drives off to put up signs for a yard sale instead of I don't know, being there for her son. But she still left us to bury the cat ourselves, which I think it's pretty self-explanatory as to why that was extremely rough, a really rough process. And the whole time I'm sobbing, she's my significant other, she's there with me, helping with the burial process. Huge props to her, I really appreciate it. But afterwards, after we dig we get shovels, we dig the grave, put the cat there, just kind of look at it for a bit, and then eventually get to covering it up. I got like a little Easter bunny thing, a decoration, and now it's in place of where the cat was buried. But my mom comes back. I'm like sobbing. First thing she asks is, where did you bury the cat? Is the cat buried? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, the cat's buried. But she starts asking, where did you bury it? Where did you bury it? Did you bury it by my fruit trees? And I'm like, Mom, why? We just buried a cat. Like, we just went through this extremely traumatic event, and she cares more about like her plant, her fruit tree, than the literal process of like that. Really upsets me. So we spend the night at I call up my father. We spend the night there. we return later the next day, and I'm just like, sometimes passing, I'm just really going through it. And my mom asked like, what's up? And I'm like, you are part of the reason I feel so miserable. Not 24 hours have passed, and she tells me to just like forget about it, like get over it, which I does not sit well with me. So my significant other and I, we just leave the house with our skateboards and go to like a local park, and that's where I think the suicidal thoughts really start setting in again. Which is weird because I mean, it's not weird because it makes sense, but the point is, I haven't had it, it hasn't been this bad for maybe almost like 2 months. Like, it's only been, let's see, one, two, it hasn't, I think it's been like 3 or 4 days. No, I don't know why I think. My brain is like kind of weird right now, I'm sorry. But, it's been, it's been basically every day since that I've almost entered a manic episode. Like today, have been like almost like planning things out. Yesterday, I was planning things out. The day before it was suicidal thoughts, but it wasn't like any real thought out plan. But I don't know. I wanted to update the people on this. As like, this is why I'm probably still gonna be uploading. But if at any point there's like a dip in consistency, because my schedule, I don't really have a schedule, but it's usually like at most 2 weeks between videos. If that like is affected, that's why. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Things are rough right now, so thank you for listening. Yeah.